Hey, what's going on, guys? I already know what y'all about to say. I'm gonna show it anyway. This haircut's chop as fuck. I know my mom cut my hair, but let's not talk about it. So anyway, guys, what's going on? Six here. Welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. Technically, it's not. So when Springtrap gets released, I'll start making content. But for now, I kind of just want to talk like around it at the moment because there is some hard controversial stuff going on right now with the killer Springtrap, which I'll get to later. But first, I really want to talk about like the whole system about going next. So if you're not familiar with Dead by Daylight or the terms of Dead by Daylight, you just play casually and you're like kind of new to it, but you're not hardcore at it. Going next is in terms of either DCing when you first get downed, or you're just going to kill yourself on hook first, which, it's very common. It's just a very toxic thing, DCing and going next on the hook. It's just a very common thing, and it kind of sucks. So, about that, it kind of sucks the fact that unhooking yourself will no longer be allowed in Dead by Daylight. Yeah. Like, seriously, even if you're trying to Kobe or you're trying to just go next on hook, no. They're removing that. Unless you brought a luck offering, slippery meat, up to ante, or the other perk I'm trying to think about, deliverance. Like, and just in those certain stances. But other than that, no, unhooking is totally out of the question. So as a player that played this game for a very long time, I think it's really shitty. Behavior, let's put our foot down real quick and let's think about this. Yes, it sucks going next. But here's my thing. I think going next is kind of like, it should be penalized. In terms of like, if the match just started and you're the first person on the hook and you're trying to kill yourself, I think you should get penalized or banned or reported for that. Now, it is a reasonable report to not be a team sport because that's unsportsmanlike. You're going next with a dead teammate and it's only 3 survivors left. It is just a whole unfair advantage in the game. I think it's just stupid. I really think you should just get penalized for trying that. And if you're trying to do that, get reported, then your account should just be like warned or banned for that reason. Now on the flip side, yes, I really think this should have been removed in cases of just self or just going next. Excuse me, I was going to say self unhooking. Honestly, I think, it's just better off if you just DC, because if you DC, a bot will replace your gameplay, and it at least will do something to help in the trial. So, honestly, behavior kind of did something good, but at the same time, I really think it's a really shitty mechanic, or just a shitty thing to remove in the game, unless you have luck perks or slippery meat, just, in those cases. But I just think it's dumb. Now, in the next section I'm going to be talking about is the killer himself, Springtrap. Honestly, I've been hearing lots of shit lately for the past day. Just the past day. Just yesterday and today. Like, literally just the past 24 hours of him, like, being on the PTB. I mean, he's been out, for a couple days now. But here's just a lot of things. So I came across this Twitter post where this guy made a video of Springtrap, how he's saying he was born, recycled, and just a born mechanic of a killer. It is just recycled and used. Now here is my thing. Number one, I don't know how to say this, but you're a fucking crybaby, bro. Now here's my thing. Just listen. Think about all the other killers that have been recycled and they're boring. They're not. I mean, think about it. Dredge, he can teleport going to one place to another. What can Xenomorph do? Go into a certain thing, which is the hidey hole things, or whatever they're called, or tunnels, I think they're called. He can go into the tunnel and he can traverse to another spot of the map. What can Dredge do? He can he can teleport into a locker and go to another part of the map where a locker is. What can Springtrap do? He can go into a security door, and he can go into another part of the map. Now, here's my thing. Why aren't you crying about Dredge or Xenomorph? Right. Okay. So basically, you saying that it is recycled is not a excuse. You're just making it up because you are hating the fact that there is a popular killer from a popular horror franchise that's been out for 10 years now, over 10 years, and you're just crying about it because, you just don't like it. Honestly, I really think people with toxic traits and just hate the fucking game for no reason, even though they still play it till this day, is just hating on new things that are being added in the game. This is kind of a familiar case when Ghoul came out, Kaneki, when he came out. Oh, he's overpowered. Oh my god, he's a shitty killer. Oh my god, I mean, there's literally no way to get... But he's been getting nerfs. So, I just really think that Behavior listens to the community and people just shit on that killer and be like, okay, well, let's just nerf him. Same thing with perks. You remember when Made for This was really overpowered? Was really good in S tier perk. When you're injured, you get 3% movement speed. You can only get movement speed when you're in the deep wound state. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I like I said, Behavior listens to their community and just be like, okay, well, we're just gonna nerf this killer until he's very balanced. That's what they did to Kaneki. That's what happened. That's what happened to Skull Merchant. People shit on her for her mechanic. Now, I do be saying to myself, I do hate the killer myself because it's just an overpowered mechanic for Skull Merchant. But, I got used to it. I play against any kind of killers. I don't care if I'm having a bad time, as long as I'm playing the game and having fun. Now, back on Springtrap. Honestly, just having security doors to traverse and everything is just not an excuse to hate on the killer. Now, another thing on the video, he's saying that he is basically just a huntress with a heavy axe. No, he's really not. Yes, you can throw the axe. Yes, you can. You can throw it. You can injure people. But it's also cool the fact that as long as the axe is stuck on a survivor, you could just instantly grab them. I mean, what other killer can do that? Or reading as well if you throw... It's an axe. Seriously, it's just cool. The Mori is cool. The perks, they're alright. I mean, I really don't have a big opinion on them. Haywire is one of my favorite perks so far, but like I said, when Springtrap releases on console, I would play if I had a PC at the moment, but I do not have access to one. Like I said, when Springtrap comes out on Xbox, I will be making videos on him constantly and trying out new builds. And honestly, I just want to have fun with the killer because, dude, Finance at Freddy's has been a thing I have been enjoying for the past 10 years of my life, and it kind of grew into me. Wait, hold on. All the toxic survivor mains that make a shitty video about a new killer and they still gonna play the game right now. Look, they're just doing all that right now. That's all they're gonna do. Honestly, I really do like this concept of a new killer. Honestly, it's something new and it's something fun for the survivors as well because Behavior actually listen to their fans to have something that I know the lights aren't flickering, right? Okay, I'm tripping. Anyway, back on topic. I just think it's fun for the survivors too because they get to check all the cameras in it as well. I mean, as a survivor, you get to go in the office and you get to check the cameras. And it's funnier because Springtrap can also destroy the cameras as well, which is really freaking cool. Like I said, it's just a fun mechanic in the game. And I really think Springtrap is an S tier fun killer, not a overpowered killer, but a fun tier killer. I mean, literally, it's Springtrap. Who else were you expecting? Freddy Fazbear himself? I mean, yeah, it would have been cool if we got Freddy as a killer, but, think about it. We're thinking about killers, Springtrap, William Afton, he is the main antagonist of the whole franchise. He is the killer. It just fits in well. But it would have been cool if there was Freddy. I mean, honestly, if Freddy was... Actually, that's a good idea. They should add Freddy as a cosmetic. And it's like a whole different Mori, like the Bite of 87 Mori. You see that, right? By age 7, Maury. Dude, if this light won't stop flickering. One more time. One more time. Alright, that's it. Yeah, that'll be pretty cool with just, a Freddy cosmetic, and, he has his own Maury. And, it's just Freddy. I think it'd be cool. By the age 7, Maury. Come on, baby. We're waiting for it. I'm waiting for a Freddy cosmetic. It's probably going to be the future, though. But, anywho, like I said, I just really hate the fact that people just make these videos out of the blue for no fucking reason. And it's just very irrelevant of why you're shitting on a killer that's not even a week old. He's not even a week old, and we're just shitting on him because he does this, he does that. Well, listen, bucko, they're probably not going to even make his things official at the moment because a PCB is to test and build. It is a live test and build to try it out and feel the vibe for it. It's not going to be official. It's not going to do this. It's not going to do that. It's not going to affect the gameplay. Behavior has at least another 2 or another week to figure shit out until they make it live. Like, I don't understand from people's point of view and just get mad at this game for no purpose at all. I mean, like I said, it's not going to be official. Dude, you got another week or so until it is official. So, literally, just making a video out of the blue 3 days in the PCB, and it's just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing in your life? You're you're probably a grown-ass man, which you are. You're a grown-ass man. You're bitching about a game. You know what I bitch about? I bitch about my job because I hate it. But guess what? We all gotta work. Some of y'all don't work. Y'all probably are 40 years old, live in your mom's fucking house. Don't pay jackass shit and just play League of Legends all day. But that's not me, though, because I go out and work. I like, seriously, I have a tan. You can tell. I go outside. But anyway, let me not talk about me more. Just, point is, stop fucking bitching about things that are being added to the game. Yes, I really think this self-unhooking thing is kind of a controversy, but nothing is wrong with Springtrap. He is a fun killer, and I think everyone's going to enjoy in this community, and literally, I don't see how you could hate this killer. Because if I see one person hate this killer, if I see any future videos about, all these killer DVD YouTubers that I watch, and if I see Springtrap in the thumbnail with toxic messages, I'm going to flip. There is nothing wrong with this killer. This killer is perfectly balanced from what I've seen. Yes, okay, the grabbing with the axe still stuck in you is kind of cool. It's cool and everything, but it's kind of bullshit as well. But I just think it's cool. It's not really, I don't know how to explain it. I just think Springtrap is very balanced. We got a nice looking map. I enjoy it. It's the map from the movie. And, dude, come on. There's lots of good things today. Scott should be fucking blessed for everything. And now, I'm not horse riding the Springtrap or any FNAF. I'm not horse riding. I'm just glad that Behavior finally listened to their fans after years of wanting them to have a Springtrap collab. Because there's old concept designs and everything. I just think it's really cool. But, yeah, I don't know. I just think Scott's getting blessed this year. He got Springtrap and Dead by Daylight. We're getting a second FNAF movie. The Secret of the Mimics going to be coming out this year as well. I just think there's a lot of things that need to be appreciated with this collab because Behavior made the smartest choice and they're going to get buku money out of it because I know for damn sure well they're getting my money out of it. But further... Wait, I just paused. My brain's shut off. Further ado, I think that'll be it for this video. Honestly... in the future, I just hope no one bitches about this killer because, like I said, it's a PTB. Everything is not going to be official yet until another week or so, until the servers go live with this killer. And I'm going to be making lots of buku-ass fucking content with this killer. This is my chance. I am a FNAF game player, or FNAF player. I play FNAF. I played the fan games. I played the official games. You know? I mean, earlier this year, I made FNAF Help Wanted, and I wanted to play another FNAF game, and there was someone in VR chat, it's called Night Shift, it's really fun, and, I've just been craving to play FNAF games, and here we are. Springtrap and Dead by Daylight, guys. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all take this note of like 15 minutes about bitching about everything. You know, is worth your all's time. If not, then I don't know what to say. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all when Springtrap drops. And guess what? He always comes back. He always does.